Alright, what's up y'all? It's khcentral here. I'm back with another Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind video for you guys today. This one I think is going to be really interesting because, one, I think it's going to be very telling for the reaction that Kingdom Hearts 3 got, and why people were disappointed by it, and why I think ReMind may be a big consolation for some of those people, if that's the case. And two, I think it's just obvious what happened here, and I don't see anyone else talking about this, so I just want to make a video about this, talking about it. Make sure to subscribe so you can see more videos of me exposing Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's been almost a year since Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Good God. And over that time, I've had a lot of time to process Kingdom Hearts 3 and what all happened in it, and, you know, just my general feelings on it. I think we all have at this point. At first, I was like, oh my God, this is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game ever. But now I've kind of calmed down, and, you know, I do think the game is really good. I'm not saying the game's bad at all. You know, I do think the game is really great. But there is some very huge problems with Kingdom Hearts 3. I will admit that, of course. A lot of that having to do with the story, and for the story, a lot of that has to do with the ending. The ending, in my opinion, was very, very rushed. It was very just fast-paced, went through plot points so fast, no time to breathe. Ended character arcs one after the other, and it just only gave you a couple minutes. It was not satisfying in that way. You know, you thought you'd get a lot more for the Kingdom Hearts 3 ending when you're building it up for that long, and there was a lot of plot holes in it, too. Like, where's Demix? What happened to Demix during the whole final battle right there? Who is Luxord? You know, all that kind of stuff. A lot of plot threads left unanswered, and you know, it just left a lot to be desired. It felt like it wasn't finished. But now, of course, we're about to have Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, the big DLC expansion for the game. It's coming out January 23rd. If you look at the trailers, you can tell that the majority of the stuff in this story expansion, you know, with cutscenes and bosses and, you know, all that kind of stuff, a significant portion of it takes place in the Keyblade Graveyard. This is kind of showing a bunch of new stuff that we didn't even consider for, like, the actual Keyblade Graveyard, like the Aqua Heartless scene and the Terra and Lingering Will boss fight thing they're teasing there, whatever that's going to be. There's obviously stuff outside of that, and that's going to be great too, but I'm sure a vast majority of the stuff's going to take place in Keyblade Graveyard. And, you know, so I'm looking at this, seeing that there's just so much stuff being added to the Keyblade Graveyard, and then go back to the base game, where there's just so much stuff missing, and there's actual big plot holes that don't get filled in, and some other things that they either glossed over or just didn't mention at all in the final ending. So it seemed like there was a lot of stuff missing. So what this is telling me is that Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind is what Kingdom Hearts 3 was originally supposed to be, at least story-wise. The original outline for Kingdom Hearts 3, ReMind's gonna actually fulfill a lot of that stuff. You know, it seems obvious. I don't think they would have intentionally left those in there if they did not plan to explain them away somehow down the line, and, you know, just that kind of stuff. What I'm guessing happened during Kingdom Hearts 3's development is that, you know, way back in 2013 or 2012, whenever they started development on it, around then, Nomura had a design doc, story plan, all that kind of stuff. He had a big grand vision for Kingdom Hearts 3, and he wanted to execute all that stuff. He has a very big, ambitious mind, Nomura. So, of course, it was filled with a bunch of stuff. And of course, it's the ending of the Kingdom Hearts story. There's obviously going to be a lot of stuff in it. They went into development and started doing all the stuff that they had planned to put in that original design document. Went through it through the years, but first, Nomura got removed off of Final Fantasy 15 after he took so freaking long for that. I think he got fired from it. He likes to be very busy, that man. He's working on S7 Remake too, so he likes to be busy. Also, I don't think that was willingly. You know, they kicked him off because they were taking such a long time with that. And now he's solely focused on Kingdom Hearts 3 and a little bit of 7 Remake there at the end. Eventually, as they started, you know, getting the game to a fully complete state, they realized that all the stuff they wanted to put in the ending, they don't have time to do it. It's too late to actually start putting that stuff in there. They would have to delay the game even further if they wanted to do that. Square Enix, fed up with his bullshit, probably said, hey, yo, leave the ending as it is right now. What you got done, what you got in the game now, that's good. You know, that's all right. Just ship the game with that. We'll release DLC afterwards and fill in those holes later. You know, complete the game afterwards, and hopefully the fans will notice. They did. I'm pretty sure that's what happened behind the scenes. Maybe that is the reason why the game got delayed in the first place. I don't think they really gave a clear answer. The only answer I saw was that it was like market reasons. I don't remember, but maybe the reason why they delayed it at first was to at least finish the one that they had already finished and, you know, just kind of get that out the door and that kind of stuff. That's just kind of my speculation, though. I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but if I were to guess, yeah. I mean, think about it. If that was the case and they were going to put everything they originally intended to put in the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3, the game might have come out like around this time this year or even January 2020. We would have to wait even longer for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out if they originally did that. You know, it's a handoff right there. You get the game on a reasonable time for Square Enix terms, I guess, but at the same time, you have to deal with a lot of the problems that come with that. That kind of practice in the video game industry, just, you know, releasing a game that now and fixing it later, I hate that practice so much. Because it's, you know, kind of lazy game design and that kind of stuff. But that mainly pertains to, like, bugs and glitches and kind of just gameplay problems, you know, where it makes it, like, very difficult to play the game itself. Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't have that, you know, that's very polished in that way. But the ending, yeah, it's not very polished. So I'm still mad that they did that. If they were to delay Kingdom Hearts 3 to get all that stuff in there, I guess I would have been fine with that ultimately. I guess the backlash wouldn't be that bad. I will have to wait and see what all is in it first before we can judge that, I guess. It does upset me, but I guess I get it. That's what I think happened behind the scenes, and that's why I think ReMind is the original version of Kingdom Hearts 3 that we were supposed to get, but just due to time constraints, they couldn't put it. Another thing that I just came up with, and this would break my heart if it's true, but knowing Square Enix, it could be true. Maybe they just cut out the ending so they could just sell it later for DLC. Sell the rest of the ending later. I don't know if that's likely because, you know, the way the game should, it was very, very, who knows, really, but knowing Square Enix, that's entirely possible, and that would be super disappointing. I'm still gonna buy it. I'm a sucker. I'm a super duper sucker over here. And also, for you people who hated Kingdom Hearts 3, I know you are disappointed by it, and if you're still gonna be disappointed by it no matter what, I get that. I'm not mad at you either way. But I just say, you know, maybe at least give it a try with ReMind and kind of see what happens with that and see if you get a more complete ending, because I'm pretty sure you will. This is probably what they originally intended to have, didn't have time to cut it out, or Square Enix was greedy. If you want to go play that, give it a chance, because I think maybe it could alleviate some of that disappointment for you. It probably wouldn't, I don't know, but at least give it a try. That's all I have for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me down in the comments below what you think about this. Do you think Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind is the original version of Kingdom Hearts 3 that we were supposed to get? Or do you think something different? And would you have been fine with them delaying Kingdom Hearts 3 in like another year or 6 months to actually get this stuff in the game? Tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server. Really awesome if you did. This has been khcentral, and I will see you guys on the next video. I have some big plans coming up real soon. I just want to tell you about that. So yeah, bye!